Media philosopher William Marin has made comparisons between online networks and other earlier technologies, and he argues that they contribute to a flattening or democratizing of the ability to speak and be heard. In Germany in the 1910s, a group of artists imagined a scene in which they staged a football match, but every player had their own ball. Every Man His Own Football became the name of their underground pamphlet, and it's a really apt analogy, I think, for the disorder but also the productive possibilities in digital networks to transform social relations. And in many very fundamental ways, the anxieties facing organizations in the 19th and 20th centuries are similar to some of the challenges that we face today. How do online communities form? How do they manage common resources? Who's in and who's out? These questions are fundamental to our understanding of the relationship with each other and with technology. Digital creative businesses have to interact with users and online communities, and their sociological research we'll study in this course will help explain how they approach that challenge. The main aims of this course are first, to historically examine the link between technology and society. Second, to think about how changing community norms and relationships are reflected in technological development. And third, moving to the present day, to think about why participation in communities is such an important input to the digital economy and identify how it's being channeled in productive ways. Are we, as internet users, running around disrupting and challenging the mainstream, for example, broadcast media? Or are online contributions being channeled and exploited by new media in ways similar to the old? Another thing to consider is, what's happening to professions like journalism as a result of the internet? What about librarians and archivists? What do those jobs and institutions look like in the face of this decentralizing technology? There's a lot of exciting research in communication and sociology that helps to explain human behavior in online settings. When we look casually at online networks, we see patterns reflected back, fooling us to believe that these effects somehow emanate from the technologies we consume. By engaging in this course, I hope that students will be able to look more critically at networked digital media. The advantage to you in the so-called real world is that you'll be able to pull back the curtain and see how all of these products and services connect, both technically and culturally, to each other as well as to the market.